Hi, my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Virgo Garden. If you don't know, now you know. Anything you need to know about little me will be down below in the description box. You do not have to be a Virgo to watch this video. Hi, my babies. Hi, my babies. Hi. Okay, look, we got to get it in with these Sunday mimosas this month. This shit so damn deep, and this shit so damn long, and this shit involves so many people with this one. This is going to be a 3-part special, okay? Straight up. So, quick announcements before we get all the way into it. Of course, if you'd like to buy my wonderful, beautiful apothecary products, that's in the description box, as well as the 12 Months of Growth Challenge book is available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon, and as well as until Tuesday, I'm taking 1 question love readings for $20. Let's get into it. So, this is why envy is worse than jealousy. My jaw, okay? So, November 2016, I was laying in my bed and I had a conversation with my higher ups, and I told them that I know I have a gift and I know I'm supposed to be doing something with it, and I don't want to leave this earth with that gift inside of me. So I said, you know what? I think y'all crazy as fuck for this. I'll get on that stage. But if I get on that stage, y'all gotta walk with me every step of the way. Now, mind you, okay, I have horrible stage fright, especially at that point in time, horrible stage fright. So I was extremely uncomfortable with being in front of people, spitting anything. Like, I was not the person that I am today, okay? So, within a few days of me saying that prayer and talking to my higher ups, someone that I knew had hit me up and said, hey, my friend is having a poetry showcase or whatever, and she's having rehearsals. You should go try out. And I told her about you. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, damn, y'all work quick. Okay, y'all work quick. So I practiced and I went to the auditions. I was all cute and whatnot. I looked very poetic. Okay, you could tell I was a poet when I walked in there. I looked very poetic. So I went, I did the rehearsal or whatever, and I did a poem about my fake twin flame, which is a poem I got called Heartless Love. And they loved it, and they told me that they wanted me to be a part of the show, but she was looking for other talent, and she was like, anybody that you know. And at that point in time, I wasn't really like locked in with the talent community like that, but I knew people, but not like that to be reaching out to them. So she ended up canceling the show because she didn't have anyone else to perform. So what she really did was push it back a month so she could find more people. And she did eventually find more people. She got more poets, and she even got a rapper. And we started doing rehearsals once a week. I was the only person that knew my stuff. I was the only person that showed up to rehearsal, every rehearsal. I was the only person that showed up on time. And I was traveling 45 minutes one way, regardless of the weather. Because one time we had a windstorm, and I had to drive across a bridge. Oh my God, that shit was horrible. I was terrified, but I went because I had a purpose and a mission. So while we're at the rehearsals or whatever, and we're like probably like 2 weeks in at this point, so everybody's more familiar with each other. The lady who's holding the show, we're gonna call her Koella, okay? Because that's what she was. She was Koella DeVille for show. And we're gonna call her daughter, because her daughter was there with her every step of the way, who was she grown. She was like around my age. I can't remember if she was younger than me or older than me. I think she older than me by a few years, but whatever. But we're gonna call her Mindy. Now Mindy has 4 kids, and she had just had her last one, so she was, you know, feeling not as sexy as women would like to feel because she had extra weight. I'm looking at her like, bitch, your body is banging. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Okay, you got a little bit of gut in, so what? Everything else is on point. But, you know, you can't tell anybody anything when they're in their own insecurities and stuff. So Mindy had mentioned that she was going to this hair show, and this hair show that she was going to, I just so happened to be vending at this hair show because I had my boutique, and that was when I was like heavy into vending and stuff. Okay, I was out there getting my money. Okay, I was out there getting my money, trying to make ends meet. And she had mentioned that she was going to be a model in the show, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because the lady had reached out to me and asked me could I put some of my pieces in the show. Now, what they did not know was, at the point in time, my boutique didn't have any clothes, so I had to pull my little pennies together to be able to have enough clothes for a fashion show, because I didn't want to miss the opportunity. So she didn't really seem enthused that I was going to be at the same show that she was at, and I noticed a little bit of side eye. But the day of the event, the hair show, we go, and I actually got linked up with this hair show through a friend that we're going to call Picasso, because he's an artist, okay? So we're going to call him Picasso. And Picasso, growth, for some reason, I don't understand why he don't understand the people that he be around be moving real snake. I don't think he's a snake person, but I think he just be in the snake pit, and he's comfortable with those type of energies, thinking those people are his friends, and they're not. So he doesn't understand the people that he's introducing me to and linking me with are people who move very, very snake-like. They might treat you good, but they treat me like shit. Watch this. So, like I said, get to the event. Everything was going good, well, and swell, right? I got my table set up, my table looking cute. I got customers coming left and right, left and right, left and right. I'm like, yes, we gonna get this money. Here, a couple of people talking shit. I don't give a fuck. People coming over here buying this shit, bitch. So, the event lady, she was like, I'm gonna have the models come up or whatever, and, you know, come get the clothes. Now, I'm trying to make sure, well, actually, I didn't know the lady was there, but because I'm a professional, I'm trying to make sure my shit is on point and together. And it's a good thing that I did, because just so happened, there was a lady with a turquoise wig walking around and everybody kept making a big deal about, but I was making money. I didn't have time to see who the lady with the turquoise wig was. Come to find out, the lady with the turquoise wig was Coco from SWV. So that's why everybody was making a big ass deal about her or whatever, because she lived in Virginia Beach, and that's where the show was. So the last model that comes up to me, of course, is Mindy, and she walking up all slow, like she don't want to be there, and she looking at my boutique stuff and disgusting stuff. All the other models was professional. They was happy to take the accessories and the clothes, and they was like they was gonna kill it. And I'm like, thank you, boo, that's what I need. You know, the energy was going good with the other models. Here she come, because she feels like she's a plus size model. I mean, technically she is. If you pass the size 8, they count you size 8 and up is a plus size model. That is ridiculous, but okay. See, we're not gonna go in on the fashion world right now. Beauty ain't got no goddamn size limitation. Know that, okay? Beauty, cause I think Monique is a bad motherfucker. Beauty ain't got no goddamn size limitation. But, yes, Miss Mindy didn't want to wear my skirt that I asked her to model. Now, I know to most people, because she felt uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pencil skirt. It's a mini pencil skirt. But the great thing about it is that shit stretches. So it looks small, but when you put it on, it stretches down. And it would have came down close to her kneecaps, though. But of course, because she got all that wagging she dragging, naturally it's going to lift up when she's walking and stuff. So she was just basically complaining about how uncomfortable she was and this, that, and the third. And I'm trying to encourage her. I'm like, girl, you gonna kill this. It's a reason why I gave you the skirt, because you have the curves for it. I didn't want a skinny chick in the skirt. I wanted somebody with curves in that skirt to show it looks damn good on people with curves for that exact reason. But, you know, she claims she a professional model. I can't tell. So, there's a local lady that does music, poetry, and tarot. And y'all have heard me mention her before. I've called her the bald-head scallywag, because she is. At this point in time, me and her were cool. We had never met, but we was Facebook friends, though. So, I was excited about meeting her, and she was excited about meeting me. And she actually came over to my table with the microphone on her Facebook Live and stuff, and was shouting me out, and was showing everybody my stuff, so they could come and shop with me. And I also had to give her my raffle prize, because I was in the raffle that they were doing at the event for the raffle tickets and stuff. So I put this dope ass pair of sunglasses in there, because if I'm gonna give you a raffle prize, I want you to, you know, feel like you really won something good. So I put a dope ass pair of sunglasses in there. So the person who actually won the sunglasses, they had left before their ticket got called. So baldhead scallywag kept my sunglasses. I ain't have an issue with that, because she had said they were cute and stuff, but she going to other events after this one and wearing my sunglasses everywhere, but you ain't never tagged me, you ain't never shout me out, but okay. So I noticed the fashion show was over. And nobody walked in my clothes. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go, record when they say FAB Boutique coming up next. But they never said that shit. They introduced everybody else, though. But they never said that my boutique was walking. So when they said the show was over with, the event was over with, I was like, the fuck? And my sister looking at me like, weren't your clothes supposed to be in the fashion show? I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. So I go backstage, and the lady is giving me all these excuses as to why my clothes didn't make it in the fashion show. Basically, y'all, what she was trying to say is my shit was too urban for her fashion show. But bitch, this shit is in a whole goddamn youth center. This shit is already ghetto. Like, don't do that. You act like we had a goddamn auditorium or some shit. This shit is in a little youth center and shit. Like, don't do that. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Just basically run me my belongings, okay, so I could go ahead, pack my shit up, and go. But, I was professional about it. So everybody, all the models had gave me my stuff, except for one particular model. Oh, guess who it was? Miss Mindy. So I'm like, well, where's Mindy's stuff? She's like, oh, well, Mindy left. Oh, well, Mindy left with my stuff, so I'm going to need you to call her back. So Mindy got mad because the lady called her and told her she got to come back with my stuff. Damn right, because if you don't, she got to come out of pocket for this shit. So she was like, no, you got to come back. She get mad. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had it. Bullshit, bitch. You ain't want to wear none of my shit, but yet your ass take it home like this shit is some goddamn free gifts or something. This ain't no free gifts. You ain't walking my shit. You don't get to keep my shit. And then the crazy thing is, it was a young girl that was walking. She was like 16, 17. She went and put my leggings on. Just so happened when she went to go put my leggings on and she was walking around in them, she came on her period. And it was the tiniest little stain of blood on the leggings, y'all. And there were black leggings, but just so happened where the blood was, it was on the flower part. And her mama paid full price for them leggings. I said, ma'am, you ain't even got to do that. She paid full price for the leggings. She said, no, because I feel so bad that she came on her period in it. So they had to leave. I'm like, well, damn, the girl was excited about walking in my stuff. And I'm like, look at the difference of the professionalism from this young, I don't even want to call her a child, this young lady and this whole grown-ass woman with 4 kids. Like, this is what I be talking about when I be like, Virginia people, bro. Ooh, I love where I'm from, but I don't love the people, okay? So then, of course, the following week, we have rehearsals for Quella's poetry show. So I get back to the rehearsals, and Mindy got her best friend there now. Okay, well, this is real unprofessional. I know that Quella's your mama, and she the one running the show, but why is you bringing your best friend now to all the rehearsals? Why? Because you feel like you need somebody to fight in case, or you need somebody, basically what it is, y'all, and I go through this a lot. I'm strong as fuck for a female. Okay, I used to lift weights and everything. I'm strong as fuck for a female. I won't lift weights like that. I ain't say I was goddamn Hercules now. Shit. Okay, but how many females lift weights? Okay, my point exactly. And I guess I kind of give that I'll whoop your ass if you fucking try me energy off of my aura. I don't mean to. So I guess she naturally felt like it was going to be a problem. Or maybe it was how assertive I got with her backstage when she was trying to sit up there. A lot of times when she forgot. No, bitch, you didn't forget shit. But okay, though. But I remain professional. So we had the rehearsals, her and her best friend over there, Kiki. And first off, I don't even understand why either one of y'all are here, okay? Neither one of y'all in the showcase. You could show up the day of. You don't even need to be here. But okay, because Koala your mama, you gonna do you. Bet. So all this little side talking, all this little he and whatnot. And they taking shots. So I remained professional as much as I could, but we had like the second, third rehearsal. Y'all still taking shots. And on top of that, we was getting close to our performance. So her mama doubled up the rehearsals. So now I got to come out there twice a flipping week in the cold. 45 minutes one way, plus working full time and vending still. Yeah. Irritated. And people not showing up. One time I drove all the way out there. Ain't nobody show up for rehearsals. This bitch canceled rehearsals. Ain't never fucking tell me. They gonna tell me that she showed up. Bitch, no you didn't. No you didn't. This is what I be talking about. People be sitting here playing with my intelligence. Okay. So I got sick and tired of them taking shots at me and shit. So they was like, oh, well, we got a little bit of free time, before we pick back up or whatever. So if y'all want to practice or whatever you want to do, she was like, I'm going to go over here and talk to these people over here right quick and handle some business. I bet. Oh, microphone free. Let me go and get on this mic and go ahead and practice my poem. because I actually got booked for another performance, but the other performance I got booked for, I didn't tell anybody about because they was already acting jealous because I told them I was vending at an event, and it was like, oh, well, you got other stuff going on too? Yeah, that's not, like, listen, I'm a Virgo. I am a multi-talented person. I'm not going to sit here and let my shit just die with me, okay? So I didn't even want to tell them, y'all, I got booked for another performance because they already was feeling some type of way about the first thing I told them about. So just so happened the lady that booked me for my second performance got beef with Miss Coella. And Miss Coella just so happened to tell us about it at one of the rehearsals. And she's like, the lady is paying people only $2 a head, meaning every person that you get to come, you get paid $2 for every person that comes. And I'm like, oh, bet I get to get paid, this, that, and the third. I'm excited about it, right? But she's sitting here talking shit about this lady. I'm like, I don't know if she know that lady was trying to book me or what the fuck was going on, but it was shots coming from that shit too. And I'm like, all right, bet. So the microphone free. We got an intermission right quick. Oh, bet. So I got on the mic and I spit a poem that I was going to spit at my second performance called Gossip Folks. And they knew that I was coming at they ass. But Miss Coella, like, y'all, when I say this lady was a master manipulator, she was, oh, Nina, I want you to be my house poet, and I want you to be on my payroll, and this, that, and the third, but yet you sitting here treating me sideways, or you coming at me sideways, like, you got me fucked up. So it's the day of the performance, right? And I'm thinking everything's, matter of fact, hold on, pause. The last rehearsal that we had, remember in that one I did back in December when I was talking about Miss Betty and how Miss Betty got beef with this famous organization, like international organization that's known to be an advocate for black people? Well, the person that runs the chapter for that organization in this area, he just so happened to be the fucking host for my first performance. I'm thinking me and this man is good, cause I just seen you like literally 2 months ago and I dropped off 12 fucking bags full of donations for your charity event that y'all was doing. And I made you look good for the news and shit. You got cameras all in my face. He's the host, right? So I'm thinking, yo, he's gonna be excited to see me. I'll be like, what's up? I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, such and such. Oh, I roll. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga rolling his ass at me for? This nigga said nothing to me. Never said anything to me. When I say this man act like a bitch, this man act like a fucking bitch. And it get on my nerves because he's so fucking intelligent. But that fucking emotions and that greed for power is going to be your downfall, sir. Now, so, the day of the performance, I'm thinking, you know what, ain't nobody gonna be on no bullshit, cause we all nervous. When I say we was all nervous, cause this was everybody's first time. This was everybody's first time performing. This was her first time putting on an art show, or a talent show, or whatever, showcase. So we was all the fuck nervous. Now, just so happened it was in an art gallery, a really, really dope art gallery. And I have no issue with the art gallery owner. He's dope as fuck. And that probably was the best part, okay? That probably was the best part. All I know is it was some industry people in there. I'm like, okay, that's cool or whatever. I'm just trying not to fuck up my lines, okay? That's all I'm focused on. I'm trying to walk to go talk to one of the people that's performing in the show with me. Here come the dude that we need to give him a name that runs the organization, the chapter out here. We got to give him a name. We're going to call him Javar, goddammit, okay? And Javar is on Facebook Live. I don't give a fuck about Facebook Live. I don't even like fucking social media. Okay? So I give a fuck less about your Facebook Live, sir. I don't give a fuck about being popular. I give a fuck about my happiness, stability, and my peace of fucking mind. Okay? That's what I give a fuck about. That's what the fuck I'm on. Fuck your popularity contest, motherfucker. He's sitting up there because I walk past him. Every time I walk past him, he changing position so I don't even end up on his Facebook Live. I'll give a fuck less about your Facebook Live, you bitch ass nigga. Anyways, so I noticed that. Then one of the people that was performing with us, she came up to me and she was like, Nina, maybe we should go to the back and do a toast since it's our first performance this and the third. I'm like, okay, word, that'll be dope. Let's go tell, Coella. So instead of her being the one who tell Coella, she was like, well, Nina, you say it. So I said it, but not even knowing that she was setting me up. I was like, maybe we should do a toast or whatever. Coella gonna look at me like, oh, so you Diddy now. You the one calling the shots. I said, what? She said, this is your event now, huh? I said, no, it was just a suggestion. It wasn't even my idea, but okay. Guess what? 10 minutes later, All the performers come to the back. We taking shots of Ciroc and whoo, y'all. When I say that room it was a turnaround room. It's big enough for you to turn around in. You got 6, 7, 8 people in this little ass room taking little shots of Ciroc out of sample cups. But okay, man. I just want to get through the night and not fuck up my lines. That's all Nina gave a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about none of them industry people in there. None of that shit. The show was great, y'all. I can't lie. The show was great. And actually, I had to do 4 poems because she hit me last minute, asked me to do another poem for autism because her son suffers from autism or whatever. So I wrote a poem about that because I have a little cousin that suffers from it too. And y'all, like, my performances was broken up. Like, I did one, then like 4 people would go, then I would come and do another one. And then the way we rehearsed it, she decided she wanted to be an asshole. She mixed up our performance list. So we didn't know what poem we were doing until she called us up there and told them what poem we were doing. Or what song we were doing. We didn't know shit. When I say that shit, like, the way the show came out, it was not how that shit was behind the scenes. Okay, that show came out really, really good. But I ended up being the star of the show. So during the intermission, people coming up to me, this, that, and the third. I look really, really cute. I'm smiling. I'm being professional. Her best friend, Mindy's best friend, gonna walk past me. And she was like, I just want to fight her so bad. And I told my mom, I said, I'm about to unzip these boots and take these earrings out my ear and we could walk around there. Because my mom like, Nina, don't do that. Well, Nina is with shits. I'm like, what is her problem? Damn, like, seriously. So I was like, you know what? Let me stay professional. So the show ended or whatever. I'm like, I ain't ever got to see these people again. I know Corella was bullshitting about me being on her payroll. But she just so happened to hit me up because she was like, I heard something happen. Oh, I bet you did. I'm like, yeah, something did happen and I feel uncomfortable. So we ended up having a conversation. Basically, with some whole fake apology type industry type shit. Y'all know how that shit go for those who in the industry. And I let her know. I was like, I got to think about working with you again. And that was that on that. So, fast forward. I performed for the other lady. And they started taking shots at me on Facebook. Even the lady who invited me to come perform for her friend, who told me her friend was holding auditions, that bitch turned on me too. I was like, oh, bet. That's what we doing. God, reveal my enemies to me. Reveal the people I need to get the fuck away from. So that's why I be happy when somebody show me who they are. Bet. I know that I need to not have the same respect and the same regard for you then. So, fast forward some more. Picasso had asked me to perform at the second annual hair event. The one, the first one where my boutique was supposed to be in the fashion show and that ended up not happening. Oh, watch this. So, I was like, of course, yeah, I'll do it. I'll perform or whatever. The lady didn't ask me. Picasso asked me. But I'm like, this lady is my friend on Facebook. She could have asked me. So, just so happened, I had got fired from my job. And that's when I had sent for my best friend to move down here or whatever. So I'm like, I'm already stressed because I'm like, I had a job yesterday and now I don't. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I got to do this performance and I made up a poem for this lady because she asked me to do a poem about natural hair. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm writing a poem off the fly and I'm rehearsing a new poem. Then I don't want to let Picasso down because he asked me. And then I got to go pick up my best friend after I'm done with performing and I'm done vending because I got to pick her up from the bus station and then get her settled in the house and this, that, and the third. And it was just so much shit going on, y'all. I was so fucking stressed. But I was like, yes, I will do the performance. At that point in time, I wasn't turning down any performances. Oh, but now, oh, shit. Yes, she will. Yes, she will. I'm going to charge your ass to come perform, okay? So, I go to the event. Everything was going good. I was making my money as usual. Of course, I'm checking the clock because I know what time I'm supposed to go on. The lady who's holding the event, I noticed she was so fucking stank with me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this lady problem is. Why she being so stank? And guess who's hosting the event again? Of course, it's bald head scallywag, right? So, I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, my time slot is coming up. Ain't nobody come get me. And next thing I know, here come bald head scallywag. She was like, y'all want me to perform for y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and do a performance for y'all. This bitch come walking past my table, rapping and shit, looking at me, smiling. Little did I know this bitch is performing in my performance slot. This bitch snatched my performance. So because baldhead scallywag snatched my performance and I realized the bitch did it on purpose, that's when I stopped fucking with that bitch. And me and that bitch done had issues ever fucking since. Okay, me and this bitch has had issues ever fucking since. She been going around trying to get people not to like me. I don't know what the fuck that ugly ass bitch problem is. I didn't even think she was an ugly ass person, but because your soul is ugly, bitch, you was fucking ugly. I don't know what the fuck her problem is, but guess what? Oh, I finally got to run into this bitch. I ran into her back in 2020, and what had happened was to be continued. Alright, babies. I'm your girl, Virgo Garden. If you didn't know that shit of it, you know that shit now. How to follow me, how to book me, and how to get my wonderful, beautiful, amazing products that you all love so much will be down below in the description box. I love you, babies. This is when jealousy, or why envy, actually. Why envy is worse than jealousy. Because jealousy is, oh, I want what that person has. But envy is, I don't want you to have it, and I'm gonna do something so you don't have that shit. And I don't move like that. If you doing your thing and we just don't get along, I wish you the best with that shit. But don't come over here interrupting what I got. Because let me tell you something. Karma gonna fucking come back on that ass. And I'm gonna have my popcorn ready to watch it. Babies, protect your energy. Protect your happiness. Protect your peace. And don't let nobody get too close. Remember the goddamn Battle of Troy. You better keep all three eyes open. Love you, babies. Mwah.